Hello and welcome to another episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal and we're waiting for our main group to get together. We're about ready to go off on another adventure because we've got our walls done. Our pupper squad is on duty, on standby, and I think it's about time we go back to exploring the wide world around us. Now, we did talk last episode a little bit about the possibility of getting some different weapons. I think for the moment, because it's going to take quite a while for us to have the appropriate output for enough iron plates, because the iron plates are being used by quite a lot of other things right now. So I think for the moment, what we can do is head out with an exploration squad, including our lovely archers, and of course we'll grab good old Diana and bring her back into the main squad because she's actually quite strong right now, and I really want to have her in the melee because she's doing more damage than anyone else at this point, so why not? So where do we want to go? We were talking about this the other day. Hey there, what are you guys doing? Rude. I really need to get some turret guards at some point on kind of on standby, but at the moment we don't really have too many bodies to spare. Let's go ahead and throw the archers up here for good measure. Oh, they've been poking at it for a bit, but the that might last another few seconds here. They've only got this and this turret. Let everyone else move over here. And where's lovely Diana? You're back in the main squad. Oh, yeah, I did grab you. Perfect. But yeah, I think we're talking about where we want to maybe go to. We have explored quite a bit of the south directly. Not even, well, I mean, I say that, but it's really not. We haven't really explored a ton of the area down south yet. There's just, there's so much about this game that needs to, you can see. Oh, by the way, that's right. Last episode, the Shek are on the way over for a tribute. So we're going to probably lose most of the food in our inventory. What I'm going to do is more than likely grab something like Tiny and have them come over to snag up all of the extra food and leave a good amount for the Shek, of course. Now, to be fair, I don't mind paying a tribute. I feel like, hey, a straight up give me some food for you staying in our territory is it not a terribly unfair deal. So let's grab our... we'll just grab this much food just to make sure we've got something left over that they're not going to take from us. And where is that group at? They're coming up behind us, which they're going to have to probably go all the way around this entire mountain. Who are you? Hungry Bandit Leader, huh? I guess you'll be making the way around the entire mountainside. While our squad is out and about, I think I'm going to try to have us get a... Crumble John? Oh, you went to bed. I'm like, did you go down somehow in the middle of the scrum? I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of recruiting while we're out and about. And maybe grab a couple more people that we can spend some time training on the turrets. Because we are building specialty training turrets up here. These will be able to train someone all the way up to 70 on the turret skill. So it will take some time for those to finish processing. Remember, we do have to actually process the electronics, and we still don't even have the iron plates for that. So it's just going to be a bit of time. We'll let our base work on automation for a while. I will probably keep our dog squad right here at the gate. That way they're able to respond to any threats, because that's where most likely everything's going to come in from. Now, what do you got? This is the tribute squad, yeah? Oh, we'll just see what they do. I haven't really seen the tribute yet, so we'll stay around for a moment just to make sure nothing goes haywire here. And we'll move Tiny away from the gate, just in case they're like, hey, that dog probably has a ton of food. Okay, so here's our main squad ready to go. Here's our archer squad ready to go as well. We'll move them off to the side. Now, do we want to go north, or do we want to go south? Or west, rather. I think at the moment... I'm torn. I know what's up to the north, and it wouldn't be terrible to go that route. I kind of remember somewhat of or what's around the west and to the south. We're fast enough at this point, and I think we've got a decent amount of storage. Why don't we head north? We'll go all the way to the west along the coastline, and we'll send our main squad north. And this is probably going to take quite a few episodes because we are going all the way up into the this area here, and then I'm going to have us probably loop back into World's End. Speaking of World's End, I believe we wanted... Look at how awesome Beak looks in his leathers, guys. He looks pretty dapper, I must say. You're a good-looking beepers, Beep. Let's go ahead and give Beep an order to run off into the Great Unknown. We'll head him over to World's End. And we'll catch up with Beep at some other point in this episode, but maybe when it's nighttime again, we'll do another evening run, evening raid on World's End to see what he can come up with. I'll speed things along here so we can get this Shek tribute. Wait, are you upset with us? I just saw an aggro. No, that must have been this person right here. I was really concerned. I'm like, please tell me that we're not aggroed with you right now. We're not invaders. You don't even know us. You don't know us. We're like part Shek. You know what? Let's have well, that's fine. We'll have Tobal talk. Maybe it would make more sense to have a Shek, but I don't want to offend anyone. Okay. Okay, we're just going to say take what you want then. Check the stores. Okay, so they're going to run in and probably go do the raiding, looting food. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll see how much they wind up taking. I think they did say they take almost everything. Do you bastards take what's in storage? Let's watch this. We're at 48 cactus. Just remember that one. All right, all the food's gone. I think that was it. They came in, they took what they wanted, and they're now retreating. Okay, that wasn't too bad, honestly. I mean, it is a lot of food, but if we have a nice, steady supply of food from our farms, and I'm not really concerned that we'll be overwhelmed. We just have to get the right balance down the road. And by the way, we do have 48 cactus, so we can probably upgrade both of these farms to the next step up. We're at a large farm right now for cotton. We barely have any. Someone did mention the way this works is that you can possibly have 64 plants, but because you have a, say a 10% yield, your best farmer will still have a 1 in 9 chance of having a successful harvest. Is it 1 in 9 chance? Did I phrase that right? No, but basically a 10% success rate is what that narrows down to. Okay, so let's bring the main squad outside. We'll send the archers as well. Beep is already on the way to his location. Did I want to? Did I need to? You know what? If we need to eat it all, we'll just have everybody do a little bit of hunting at the moment, and we'll go from there. Are the archers with us? Oh, they are. Okay. We need to give the archers their jobs, their normal range jobs back. They do have, I think we gave everyone enough bolts to last this one. We may have to help Jade out a little bit because she's a little bit under strength in terms of how much ammo she has. Okay, puppers go back inside. Crumblejohn's coming back out. Once they're inside, I'll go ahead and shut down the gate for a bit, even though the gate, oh, it actually is broken, so we can't shut it down. We'll have to wait for that to get repaired. Sharon, why do you not have any job? What's going on here? So I must have taken her off something a long time ago and forgotten about it. What else can we have you doing here? Can you help out? There's already 3 people on iron. I think we're doing better on building materials now too. So really iron processing is the most important thing we could be doing. But it looks like the iron is running at full tilt. So at some point, I'm going to have to put down the automated extracting technology, or the better mines basically for iron. Do we have another iron resource line within our borders that I was intelligent enough to grab? No, of course, I dropped the gate right outside it. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I don't know what to do with Sharon. Maybe we'll have her help out with the farm for the moment. Just until I can give her something else to do. But it seems like at the moment she doesn't really need a whole lot. Is everyone else doing okay? Is anyone on hold? Tanishi's been on hold, but he's actually working the mine, so that's not too big of a deal. We are going to leave this group for a while, so I want to make sure that everyone is pretty set in terms of what they're supposed to be doing. You're making the rest of the bolts. And Rin, we still have not really found a great job for you other than doing the hemp into fabric, so I guess you'll stick with that for a bit. Okay, our main squad is good to go. Let's do it, guys. We're going to be going on a journey. We're going on an adventure. I think I'm going to try to come down to the high village area and follow the river along between villages. Oh, of course. Watch me give this order, and they're just going to just walk right past the wall. That was funny. Okay, so at least the walls are still working. I'll hit the standard fix to save data. For some reason, that's always a thing. Oh, my gosh. All right, we're going to have to micro the orders here. It sounds like they don't handle leaving the gate west very well. No big deal. We'll get him over there eventually. So yeah, our goal for the next little bit is to go out into the world and find some goodies. We need money, first off, because we need to buy more science books. That's the traditional research artifacts. We also need to find some ancient science books because we are in need of those. You know what? Sorry, I just realized this. We may need Beep's abilities and skills here because we are going to need someone that's going to be able to lockpick pretty well. And Beep at this point is probably our best little thief around. So, sounds good. Where's the river area? It's down this way towards another high village. Okay, let's see if we can skirt around the outskirts first. Beep, I do have him selected, so he will join us. So, I should probably watch this little byplay. I've never seen anything about the Lantern of Radiance, other than the fact that we already own one, and it's actually kind of awesome. It does not seem to use up any charges, so either it's got a very slow timer, or it's just, you know, bugged or whatever, and it's just not taking any ammo from it, any charges from it. Yeah, we'll bring Beep with us, and maybe on the way out towards Hero's End, or World's End rather, we can have Beep do his little thievery run. By the way, I'm probably going to be aggressively saving the game throughout this episode because I've had so many troubles lately with crashes, so I want to stay on top of the game. We will get back to microing our archers as well, making sure that they are able to shoot into the fray and not care if they hit some friendlies. That is important to develop that ability to not actually shoot friends. You get that by shooting friends. Makes perfect sense. Don't shoot your friends after you shoot your friends. At least we're doing it with really crappy, weak bows. I do want to also keep an eye out for nests. I should have been doing that. If we see any animal nest icons on the map, that's going to be important to take a look at. So let's see. The Shek come back every 8 days. That's not terrible. The Band of Bones will be there in 1 day, so we do have to keep an eye on that and see how bad that challenge is going to be. I'm assuming what I'll have to do is make the entire group leave the base, because it sounds like something you don't really want to get into. There's Admag. I was wondering when we were going to discover that. Admag, I believe, is just a Shek. Now, it's either a capital or I think it's a normal city. Maybe we'll swing over to Admag in case there's anything fun to look at. So we've arrived at a little hive village. We'll take a look real quick in the shop. I won't spend too much time doing any shopping or anything this episode, but I do want to see what they have to offer. I assume it's going to be like every other hive. A lot of good mix of items here. Now, they're really great for getting books, by the way. I think they have like stacks of, 20 to 30 books normally. That's got 24. That's not shabby at all. Pole arms, of course, and then a nice array of random stuff here. Nothing that we need at this very moment. I still think that most of us have a decent amount of standard first aid kits and things like that. How about, I think I forgot to drop Tobel's inventory. You will love my goods. Nothing is stolen. What's wrong with stealing, though? Beep. That's how Beep rolls. Alright, I'll select everybody again. We'll include Beep in the selection, and we'll continue heading west. I do want to get to the coast. I'll tell you what. Let's make a quick detour. That was awesome. Did it just say fleeing? God, that's funny. I love how aggressive the hivers are for selling things. I kind of love the hive. They're really endearing. I really do enjoy them. I don't see... I'm really kind of probably a little bit silly for running this game so quickly right now, but I didn't see any, Beak things or anything like that. Not that I really would have. It would have been, a fury in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden we would have been getting pecked to death here. I think those are traders that have the lights on them like that. I don't know what else is in this zone. I don't think I've seen much of this. I have been up to Admag before. It is just a generic Shek city, I believe. Nothing too crazy there. Could be wrong. I feel like I've been here before and it's just a standard city. It probably has some decent things for trade because Squin doesn't. If you look at it really. No, this is actually more of I think a combat outpost. Was that the case? I think that's true. They're like, this is like their warrior outpost or something like that. Only a armor shop and a trading shop here along with a bunch of... Oh, here we go. There's an adventuring shop farther down the road. Well, it's good to know what's here. We'll come back at some other point. I don't want to wait till the entire day's over with. We'll swing over... Oh, there's some ruins down here. They're not red, so I don't think we've explored these yet. So we'll give ourselves an order for that. Where are you, Beep? There's AdMag off in the distance, so Beep is almost caught up with us. He'll get there eventually. Really peaceful game sometimes. I like to just sit and have a listen for a bit. Just enjoy the haunting wind and sounds. I do like the East Asian sound effects that you tend to hear, like the different, I don't know if it's a, I don't know really the instruments, to be honest. I don't think I'd even pronounce it correctly, but I'm not sure if it's a mandolin or is that even a thing. But it sounds really, really nice, and sometimes it's really haunting. It's a really beautiful soundtrack, I think. Not quite the same as, I mean, like, you know, heck, even like Dwarf Fortress has a unique soundtrack, but not much compares with something like Banished, really. Unknown object. Is that just like a sculpture, or is that something we can go into? How far away was that? That's over, that's just up the hill. Let's go over here. I think it's in this valley here. A couple of our folks are getting attacked. Do we have a response for this? We do. No big deal. We do need to get... Probably... Did he already repair it? He didn't. We need to get Thendu back on the job here. Thendu, I need you to go repair the gate for a bit. I think he's probably working on installing the rest of these dummies up here. But we need our gate fixed in case we need to hide. While we're waiting for that, we're still at 1 day. Okay, so we're 1 day away from the Shek Challengers. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's just go ahead and grab Beep and make him and bring him into the main squad. There we go. Beep is now with everybody here, and we've got the gray geese as well. I mean, I could make them all into one squad, I suppose. It doesn't really hurt anything. Oh, somewhere along the line, I've lost Crumblejohn as well. That's amusing. We'll have to grab him in a second and start him running to meet us as well. Is he still back at base? Probably. I bet that's Crumblejohn right now. You can see his little Crumblejohny dot going, oh crap. Oh crap, I forgot to meet him. He's probably going to get bugged out too and not know how to path over to us. Okay, so where's that object at? Oh, that's hilarious. Can you... It's just a fallen tower? I don't think I've ever seen this. Well, I don't believe we're going to be able to get into this tower, unfortunately. Wait, unless it's some really crazy pathing. Can you even do anything with this? There's no way. Okay, yeah, you really can't get inside of this. That's fine. That's kind of what I was expecting on that when we saw it here, but it would have been cool. We'll continue our run over to the next high village, and eventually we're going to be going north along the western coast. Now, there is a really nice spot for buildings up there. Is this Kral's Chosen? Oh gosh, this is so we're actually, that's interesting. We're not instantly aggroing with them. Can we talk to them? What does Beep have to say? Aw, don't tell Beep his face is offensive. Yeah, we're not gonna fight the Kral's Chosen guys. They're at solid 30s across the board with a bunch of planks and more numbers than we have at this point. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. Although we could probably kite them for a couple days. I bet we have the speed for it. So, oh, there's a lot of groups there too. All right, back to it. I'm gonna go jump over to Crumblejohn to see if he ever got out of base correctly. He did. Okay, good. So he will be joining us on his own time. And we'll just keep giving him movement orders. Eventually he'll get caught up to us because we'll have, we'll be making a couple stops here and there. We're pretty close to a high village, so I think I'm just going to sprint the rest of the way in here in case there's any gorillas or beak things after us. It doesn't look like that's the case. So, from here, I think we wanted to look at the ruins down south. Then we'll swing along the western coast and see if there's anything of interest in that area. I know up north we've got some really nice ruins to visit. I mean, obviously there's ruins everywhere, so I hope that's not too much of a spoiler, but there are some pretty interesting areas up north. We want to be a bit careful because you can get overweighted very easily, and we don't really want that to happen. Is this a nest up here with a bunch of delicious eggs? Oh, there's eggs up here. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna ignore a opportunity to pick up a crap ton of Beak Thing eggs. Alright, so they've aggroed us. I forgot their aggro range is like 18 miles away. So we'll hopefully not aggro a ton. I think we're at a good enough spot. If we need to, we can probably pull them back all the way to the high village there. We'll let our archers get a little bit of practice, and then we'll send the main squad in here. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's only do 3 at a time, because I wanted to prevent the AoE attack from hitting the rest of our squad. Everyone else will join in a minute, but I'll try to tell them to hold or go passive. I don't need to really micromanage that, but it is helpful a little bit just to not have everyone get random, damage, especially if we get overwhelmed. So we'll just try to have one main group fight at a time. And we're going to give everyone does have a passive order? That's interesting. Maybe just Doc had a passive order. Alright, we'll send the main group onward. Pull this group back. And then continue to fire. Have to keep an eye out. That's one of the things that, I mean, in any game that has combat, you have to be a bit careful that you don't zoom in so far that you're ignoring what's around you. So it is really important to keep that situational awareness going. Now we are peppering this thing with arrows. Holy crap. I'm pretty excited about our archers, guys. They are doing really well. Remind me to get Lydia some pants at some point. Alright, so how bad was that for you guys? Not really too terrible. A couple shots there. I'm going to skip the looting of the... Let's see, how hungry are we? We're a little hungry. Let's do this. Let's have Lydia be the bearer of meat. I'll tell you what, I'll grab the leather for now. I was going to say let's not do that, but don't want to waste any monies. I don't want to have that one person tell me that I'm allergic to money again. It hurts so much. Alright, this time I think I'll have everyone just, kind of jump right in here. Also make sure everyone's passive is off. Where were you at? You should be over here. Doc just went down in a spray of blood. Now there's always a chance that somebody can instantly lose a limb. It is very challenging because we have, I think I've got that setting at the point where it's fairly difficult for someone to straight up lose a limb out of nowhere. But it is something that can happen. So there's always that danger when you're fighting a bunch of enemies. You do have to be a little bit careful. Somebody just got knocked down. Probably Doc has a leg wound, I imagine, because he's the one who just went down. Nope, who does have that leg wound? Oh, it was him. Okay, I hadn't clicked on him correctly. Let's pick up Doc. Probably after this ruin up here, I might... Oh, that's right. We're actually just stealing a bunch of eggs. Are we right here? Did the other one leave? Well, hey, you know what? We're here. Let's go to it. Pitter-patter, let's get at her. We'll grab as many eggs as Alice can carry. Actually, she can probably carry all 9. What the hell's a moon cleaver? What in the world is a moon cleaver? Oh, okay. It's just a hacker class. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's like a crescent shape, so I understand that now. But I thought it was something similar to the Falling Sun. And the Falling Sun is definitely something that I want to grab at some point down the road. Okay, so that was kind of nice. We just randomly ran through a camp and got ourselves some delicious Beak Thing eggs. So, depending on how close we come to civilization, we might swing into Mongrel while we're heading up this way and maybe drop off a little bit of trade goods, because that would be something to do. I don't know if there's too many cities on the western edge of the map. So here's that ruin over here. I do see a couple Beak Things off in the distance. There's actually quite a few, so we're going to have to be careful here because we are a little wounded. Ooh, this is actually not that great for us. Now, if we are able to get inside, we should be safe. I don't think that Beak Things, without bugging out, can chase you into buildings. So awkward. I was so used to pressing 1 to give Beep an order. I just gave the order to Tiny. Real quick before I go any further, what about check challengers in 1 day? So we've still got a bit of time. It's midday, so it's not exactly the most stealthy of areas, and I think the problem is that there's a camp. There's a an animal spawn over there to the other side of the river. By the way, the game is lagging quite a bit right now, so I apologize if you're seeing any stuttering. It seems like we're kind of running this at full tilt. Oh, the other problem, I forgot that I've set this a long time ago. I set fast zone hopping. I think I'm going to disable that because what it does, I believe, is it keeps that zone loaded in memory the entire time. So it really puts a lot of stress on your system. I'm a little concerned. I'm having a lot of trouble just making a click order actually at this point. So I'm hoping I don't have to do a little restart. There we go. That actually cleared up. I think it was the fast zone hopping. It's probably also this rain is not helping anything. I'm going to have the whole group sneak for a bit because we're really, really close to a bunch of Beak things. Let's get a count here. So we've got a couple over... this is probably... Is there another area with Beak eggs? Not really. There's a couple to that side. These are all ruins over here. There are a lot of Beak things in the area too, though. Looks like the Beak things have been clearing out the blood spiders. Or vice versa, apparently. I'm kind of surprised that anything is able to kill a Beak thing over here. Where's the door at? Is it facing us or not? It's not really. Let's have Beak come in. He's so quick. I thought we had the speed adjusted, and no, he's just that fast. Oh, damn, he doesn't even have enough skill to get in. Okay, well, you've got your tools. We actually do have Beak have a hacksaw. At some point, we just left him with a hacksaw. What else do we have around here? We have a good quality ringed saber, some good katanas, a couple of books. Wing managed to pull aggro. Is that the entire group? Oh, shit. It is the entire group. All right, let's get to it. We got to be really careful that we don't pull the entire hive here. Damn it, there's another one coming. Let's have our archers pull back. Everyone needs to go off sneak. We will have our archers focus. I hope these aren't elders, by the way. That was a pup. That's good. We'll have the archers focus here. Shrike, Hand, and Griffin. I want you guys to focus on the new guy. We'll have the other squad kind of focus the fire on the pup. What about additional fights here? I don't want to be really careful we don't pull more and more, because you can get overwhelmed very, very easily. And as you start having people go down, damnation. Where do they come from? Alright. Not a great situation to be in. How fast did we took down the one pretty quick. This one's going down pretty quick as well. Who is doing okay? Tassilo, Hand. Damn you, Crumble John. Where are you at? He's coming. Crumble John's on the way. So let's do Tassilo, Hand, and Wing. Let's have you guys pull off and focus on... We'll do Wing and Kif on these two. We'll have the archers focus fire on the newcomers as well. Everyone else... Oh, that's right. Diana's the complete badass over here. Probably killing everything better than anyone else is. I'm fairly proud of our group, guys, that we're able to handle 4 or 5 or 6 Beak things. That's pretty impressive for a starting group. I mean, we are still pretty young in terms of how long our squad has been at it. Kif just went down. He's got a pretty severe chest injury. He should get self-patched up in a minute. I don't know why, but Laura managed to pull this entire group for some reason because she's just whatever. Everyone else should jump into the fight here in a second. I do think the archers are adding a nice amount of just straight damage to the fray. And they're really, really helping out. You don't see it being huge chunks of numbers, but it's just steady numbers here. Holy crap. We, like, obliterated them. Boy, maybe setting up some Beak thing hunting down the road is not out of the realm of possibility for us. I'll make sure all of these are dead by harvesting them. There was one more that did not get harvested. Maybe the pup here, the juvenile. Yeah. Okay, so Kif is down. We need to get someone to pick him up. Crumble John is still on the way over. So Jackson, if you would not mind picking up Kif, I will probably... You're already carrying someone. Tassilo, Kif, please. I think I might, if we can get inside of this ruin and be relatively safe, I might hold everyone up for a few moments. What are you doing? Where are you going? I don't know what Lydia's up to. Crumblejohn is like having a foot race with a, Oh, that's why. Laura didn't have the hold command. That's why. Alright, Crumblejohn. Hope you're able to duck, buddy. Crumblejohn's into the fray, guys. I'm excited. You know what? Doesn't Wing have that super awesome katana? Or the Nodachi at that, actually. Nice. Very, very exciting. We want to keep our archers pretty well healed because they are carrying most of our loot. And if we need to have them branch off and go sell things down the road, we don't want them to be distracted with, you know, bleeding wounds and limps and stuff like that. So we'll loot this guy as well. We really did, honestly, wreck that group. I'm actually really surprised. Probably a lot of it came from Diana, and I think in my previous playthroughs, when I've just played this on my own, I think I really underestimated the value of having someone with crossbow skills, because they are absolutely peppering these Beak things, and honestly, I'm not as scared now. I might try to get a little bit more aggressive and clear out some of the enemies around this camp so we can start picking up the better quality katanas. So Beep is still rocking out here. I'm going to have our archer group pull this big gun. Oopsie daisy. That's what I get for being aggressive. Alright, that's fine. Look at how bloody he is already, though. I was hoping we could get him down before they hit the archers, but that's okay. Beast Trader has arrived at our outpost. I don't think we want to spend any money on beast trading just at this moment, because we want to save the money for recruits as we're going about the world. Here comes another group. We'll put, again, the archers off to the side. The main squad is going to go at it. Let's just grab maybe Wing. Crumblejohn. Oh, there's more coming from behind, so we've got a few more to worry about. Let's do Hand Tassilo off the back here. We'll put our archers towards Beep. Hand and Diana, why don't you pick up this new guy? How bad are we getting? Beep is really close to getting in the door. We pulled 3. So we've got 4 total to deal with right now. We'll set Diana on her own. Ooh, that's actually a bad idea. Diana's kind of our big damage dealer. So we don't really want her to be completely exposed. We'll let the archers pick targets at will. 1 down. Archers are just like melting this big thing right here. We got another one, but we have more coming. Anytime, Beep. Anytime you're ready, buddy. We need you to finish this thing off quick. Probably our squad is in a little bit of danger here. We've had a couple people go down. Nothing, it looks like, super, super serious, though. Probably need to invest in some really high-quality armor before our next engagement. Diana and Hand, could you guys please take care of the big Beak thing that is, like, all up in our business right now? We'll send the archers on the new guy that just showed up. Wing is basically soloing the little pup over here. 135 left on Beep's cutting. And damn it, that is not good. That's a whole freaking pack out of nowhere. Shit. Well, this is going to be fun. Who's got speed? Who's not injured? Now it's in where we're in complete kite mode here, because a couple folks got hit. So we need to do what? We need to... Who can kite everyone? How strong are you? You're actually doing really good, Wing. How about... I mean, you're not going to block their attack. I don't know why I even bothered. I'm going to try to make him aggro all of these critters. We still need to finish off the ones that are on us right now. We need to basically just buy enough time for Beep to open the door for us to get in. Now, the thing that might really suck here is that this might be full of, like, red spiders. I don't think that's the case because it's such a hard door to get into. Normally, the ones that are kind of traps like that have harder requirements. You know what? Can we get into the ruin building? I kind of dismissed them because they're ruins, but can they get in through the entrance? Because it still looks like it's fairly broken and a fairly narrow entranceway. Alright, who's still fighting what? This critter is going down as we speak. It's actually on the way down. We need someone to pick... Everyone needs to be picked up. Tassilo has Kif. Doc has Shrike. So Tassilo, Doc, you guys have an order. I'm going to give you an order to run into this building and go passive hold. Alright. The archers are going to pull off to the side as well. I think I'm just going to have Hand... who else has to be picked up here? Jackson needs to be picked up. Kif is picked up. Griffin needs to be picked up as well. So... Doc, you have a... Do you have a working arm? Your leg is too really wounded. We need to get Doc out of the fight right now. I think we already gave him an order. Beak might even have to come help once he's done. So, Crumblejohn looks okay. Let's have you pick up Shrike. Tobel has a working arm. Let's have you pick up Griffin. Diane and Hand, let's have you guys pull off to the side a bit. Okay, I'm going to have... Oh, someone needs to pick up Alice. I'll send Lydia and Jade over to the side. Wing, I almost forgot about, so we need to have him run away. Are we all splitting off? We are. Doc is so damn slow. He's going to take forever to get over to where we need him to go. Did anyone pick up everybody here? We've got these two guys. We need you guys to go. Actually, let's give everyone the passive hold order. We'll have these two go into the building. You go into the building. Did somebody pick up? You're in the action of doing so. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Nice. Okay, so we'll bring the archers into the building as well. Again, they do have a hold command already, so that's fine. We'll give them the order to run into the building too. Okay, who is getting pulled where? So Wing has most of the aggro here. Hand and Diana. I'm going to have Diana branch off and try to pull the aggro from that critter right there. We'll have Hand come across the river. Doc is just too damn slow. What about getting someone like Jade to pick Doc up? Let's try that. We need to get Laura out of the picture ASAP. We'll try to... Maybe we'll try to pull Lydia and have her get that aggro. Okay, so Wing, you're about to get hit by like 7 of these guys, so we need you to go. Oh, that hurts, but that's okay. Diana just got beasted. Hand, let's go ahead and have you run into the building. I'm going to send Wing into the building. Hand, Wing. Oh shit, Diana might not be able to get into the building if it's an animal and she can't get into it. Oh, no one picked up Jackson. Poor Jackson. Alright, Jade's gonna get Jackson. So at this point, everyone needs to be coming into this building. I hope that we can actually hold in here, guys. We may not be able to. They might just come waltzing right in, and this might be a completely crappy idea. Oh, Diana's super wounded. She's gonna go down here in a second because her foreleg's really wrecked. Oh man, everyone is so slow. Everyone is so slow. Wing, can you actually like maybe aggress all of these critters here? And then kind of run off to the side a bit. Ooh. Hand is also screwed up because his leg is so injured. Where you at, Beep? You need to get to it. Oh, Diana, don't fight. You're just gonna get your face kicked in here. This will be the first test. Can it actually come in the door? It did not go in the door there. That is a good sign. The problem is, now, let's do this. Let's drop. Everyone can drop whoever they've got. Everyone put down whoever you've got in the building. Okay, who is our strongest, fastest right now that's not injured? Crumblejohn. He's fresh from everything, so we need to get him probably to go aggro the guys here. I sent Wing off to his own again. Oh shit, Wing just got like mega destroyed in one hit. We're gonna have to go get someone to rescue him in a second. I may just... Crap, we may have a problem with Diana. We'll put Diana outside the door. Hand needs to come inside. Wing is like literally being eaten alive, which is no freaking bueno. So we need to change this up. Crumblejohn has to do some kind of distraction for Wing. Who else can we have? Because if they can't get us, they're just gonna try to eat whoever's outside. So, who is faster? God, no one's really fast. Tassilo, I need you to go grab Doc. Crumblejohn's going to grab Wing. Diana should crumple outside of the door. And we'll go from there for the moment. Okay, Doc is down. Tassilo's running around the corner. Good. You need to grab Wing before he gets a limb bit off. They're running away. I'm guessing because they can't attack us for, we've got the right pathing here. Can I bug this and have, like, basically Laura pick Diana up from outside and then bring her in? I think that does work out. Inside, perfect. Crumble John is getting destroyed here as he's running away. But I can kind of micro it. Oh, Tassilo just magically got Doc, no problem. Ooh, wrong side, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're on to Beep. He's so close to being done, though. I think he actually can come back and get the rest of his progress, though. All right, let's have Beep come in the room. And let's have Tassilo come into the house. Go, Tassilo, go. Holy crap, guys. What a freaking nightmare. Who's getting shot here? Oh, the archers. You know what, guys? How about you all calm down on your ranged attacking right now, okay? Wow, what a crazy ambush. I mean, we were doing so good, and you know why? Because I got cocky about it, and I mentioned it was yeah, we're doing fine, guys. We're doing we're doing super fine here. All right, let's see if Beep can go out and finish breaking this door open, and he does. Yeah, good. He does get his progress saved, which is good. Okay, so everyone should still be medicing up. Everyone looks like they're patched up, which is good. Hey, can we drop those camp beds in here? Oh, we can. Well, that's convenient. Oh, a piece of candy. Okay, so we'll drop 1, 2. We've only got 4 beds, but that's still fine. So we'll probably stay here, and what we'll more than likely do, I'm getting to the point where there'll be a good point for a cut in the video. So I will probably have everyone spend the night here in this outpost. And ladies, if you would not mind building those. We'll have Beak come inside. So I will show you what's in the building, and we'll take a quick peek. I think during the night, while we're all healing up here, we'll have Beak go out and grab those weapons that looked really nice over on the other ones. All right, let's see what's inside door number 1. Good. It's not a giant bath of death. We'll have Beak go around and grab some of these books that are just right here. It's like looking at Path of Exile when you kill a boss. Like, so much loot on the ground. Holy cow. Okay, what else do we have here? We've got a map of something, I think. That's an engineer's map. He can pick this lock. We'll speed things up to pick that up. Or to lockpick it, rather. Alice is back up, so she can build this one. Who needs to go to sleep the most? I guess... I mean, for the most part, God, their KO rates are pretty impressive, to be honest with you. Does someone have Doc picked up? Yeah, they do. Let's put Doc down. Tassilo, drop Doc on the mat, please. Crumble John, you can drop Wing down. And, Alice, since you got a pretty rough shot, I'll have you do that. And we'll rotate whoever's sleeping here over time. Can we put Diana down on a mat? Aw. She's just like, no, I don't want to be here. I'm a dog inside of a house. It's not working out for me. All right, so inside door number 1, guys, we have an ancient science book, which is awesome. A couple of old treasure maps, military documents, and a bunch of other random books. That's exciting. We'll go upstairs real quick too, because there's normally a chest or 2 upstairs. Just some basic stuff. Nothing too crazy, but it's the little stuff. Just hang out, Beat, for a bit. It's the little stuff that adds up over time, so we really want to keep an eye on all these really interesting locations. Do we have any other chests that are hiding here that I don't see? Generally, the chests have the goodies. Some of the boxes sometimes have things too. This doesn't seem like it's anything I can interact with that could store anything. I've gotten these 2 chests up here, so upstairs is cleared out. Downstairs was the 1 chest, it looks like, and there's probably this kind of this old shop is what it's an old library basically. So that wasn't too bad. I don't know if almost losing the whole squad was worth it, but hey, you know what? We survived and we're stronger for it. So I'll have Beep join everybody again. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. Luckily, everyone seems to be in one spot. You know, what didn't kill us made us stronger. Probably terrified Wing a little bit since he almost got eaten alive by the dang things. But either way, thank you guys for joining me for this episode of Kenshi. I do hope to see you again in the next video.